TV Travi isn't going to be available today. So you got me for the review of Underworld Awakening. Huh? This isn't the review for Underworld Awakening? Twilight Breaking Dawn? You gotta be freaking kidding me. You hired a professional vampire for Twilight Breaking Dawn? Come on, they don't even have fangs. Ah. Duh. Alright, I retracted my fangs so I don't freak out any of you twihards. Here we go. This is the review of Breaking Dawn from the Twilight Saga. One of the most difficult challenges you face being a mature male and watching a Twilight movie like Breaking Dawn is seeing if you could look past all of the tween bullshit and say, okay, is this really a good movie? Now, I personally have never read the books, but even the males that I know that have read the books have said that the books are absolutely phenomenal. And I don't doubt that one bit. It's all the teeny bopper, tween, twihard stuff that they put into this movie that can easily make it difficult to watch for a male. So let's break down the story. If you've seen the previews or have heard of the story, you already know that in Breaking Dawn, Bella and Edward get married. And they spend a good amount of time on the wedding and the honeymoon in this film. They go into deep detail. And for me, it was a little slow. And then, as you probably already know, Bella gets pregnant, which is what this movie's about, right? Turns out there's a lot more going on here. You've got the Cullen family trying to deal with Bella being pregnant and trying to help her. I would not mind living in the Cullens' house. That is for sure. You've got Bella's human parents trying to figure out what's going on because they can't know she's pregnant. Then you got Jake and the werewolves trying to figure out what's the right thing to do here. There are rules and some of them have been broken. Here's the thing for me in this movie. In some parts, they went into great detail, like I was saying in the beginning. I mean, so much detail. It's practically like you're there in real time. And then in other parts of the movie, I felt that they just sped it up way too fast and they lacked detail in some parts. It would go scene to scene and, a whole week or two goes by. What happened in that 2 weeks? But as much as I hate to admit it, I really like the storyline. I don't like any of the tween stuff, Team Edward, Team Jacob, but the story is really good. Although Breaking Dawn Part 1 does tend to drag a little bit because they're setting up for Breaking Dawn Part 2, which I think is probably going to be pretty great. Overall, I think they did a really nice job with this film, and I think they did a good job getting the story across to the viewers. There are some parts where you can really feel the emotion in this movie. For entertainment, I'm going to give this movie a 7. Check it out if you're a twihard or a tween or something like that. Just don't go alone if you're a guy, okay? Please. And there are some pretty hot vampires. Alice? Oh my gosh. She's like smoking. If you're curious to see what other people thought about the movie, click right here to see what the viewers had to say. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it. My question for you this week, what do you like or dislike about the Twilight movies? Leave me your answers in the comment section under this video. Last week I asked you, what's your favorite heist movie? Here's some of my favorite comments.
Oh, that's filthy. Filthy.
Ah. Duh.
Oh, that's filthy. Filthy.